YouTube put my second video in front of 2,100 people. 93 of them clicked. That is a 3.8% click-through rate. And in this niche, you need somewhere between 6 and 10% for YouTube to really start pushing your content. Here is what makes that number interesting. The content is not the problem. The people who did click, they stayed. My retention was 51% on my first video and 36% on my second. Those are solid numbers for a brand new channel with few subscribers. The problem is the front door. The thumbnail and the title are not making enough people curious enough to click. That number is the difference between a channel that grows and one that quietly disappears. So in this video, I am breaking down exactly what I found across both videos, what the data is actually telling me, and the 3 specific things I am changing right now. Let me show you the full picture, because the numbers across both videos tell a clear story. Video 1, the process tutorial where I showed how I built a faceless AI video from scratch, got 567 impressions and 30 views, a 3.9% click-through rate. YouTube tested it quietly and did not push it very far. Video 2, where I showed the actual results, and I was honest about my partner stack affiliate dashboard with just a couple of clicks and 0 signups. That one got 2,100 impressions and 93 views, nearly 4 times the reach, same CTR, roughly. That jump in impressions is the most interesting number here. It means YouTube is already responding to the channel. It pushed my second video almost 4 times harder than my first. The topic connected. The algorithm is paying attention. But here is the problem both videos share, a 3.9% click-through rate, which means for every 100 people that YouTube puts my video in front of, 96 of them scroll straight past. And now for the retention drop. 51% on video 1 down to 36% on video 2. That tells me something too. The first video held people longer, probably because the process content was more practical. The results video was honest, but maybe less immediately useful. These are the 2 things I am focused on fixing. So why did only 3.8% of people click, even when YouTube was willing to show the video to 2,000 people? I looked at my thumbnails side by side with the top performing videos on the same topic, and the difference was pretty obvious. My first thumbnail, the one that said "this one works," with the red X marks and the money bags, had too much competing for attention at once. But at the size a thumbnail actually displays on someone's phone, it just reads as noise before it reads as a message. My second thumbnail, "Can AI videos make money?" was cleaner, but the text was the whole idea. There was no visual contrast, nothing that created a feeling before you read a single word. The top performing thumbnails in this niche do one thing. They make you feel something in under a second. Curiosity, surprise, a little bit of skepticism. Mine were trying to explain the video in one image instead of just making someone curious enough to click. The titles had the same issue. Stating a fact does not create an open loop. And an open loop, a question your brain wants answered, is what actually makes someone stop scrolling. Here is exactly what I am changing, and why. Fix 1. One clear, visual idea on the thumbnail. No more than 2 elements competing for attention. A bold statement and one image that creates contrast or curiosity. The goal is to be readable at 150 pixels wide on a phone, because that is where most people are going to see it first. Fix 2. The title formula. I am switching to a personal story format. I did something, here is what happened, because that consistently outperforms statement titles in this niche. It creates an open loop. The viewer's brain wants to close it, and that tension is what gets the click. Fix 3. Improving the retention curve on the results videos. The process content held people longer, 51% versus 36%, which tells me the tutorials are more immediately useful than the analytics breakdowns. So I am going to lead with a clearer payoff earlier in the video so people know what they are getting within the first 30 seconds. The affiliate links are already in place from day one. ElevenLabs and Pictory are both in the descriptions of both videos. But links only convert when you have volume. Fix the CTR, get more views, and the affiliate income follows naturally. None of these are content problems. They are packaging problems. And packaging, unlike content quality, is something you can change overnight. I am going to run the next video with all of these changes in place. Same niche, same tools, same process, and report back on whether the CTR actually moves. If you want to see whether it works, subscribe. I post once a week and I show the real numbers, not just the wins. And if your click-through rate is sitting around 3 or 4% right now, that is not a content problem. It is a packaging problem, and that is actually the easier one to fix. Thanks. I will see you next week.